We live in an era where infinite streaming options constantly collide with the harsh reality of a single hour of free time. That bottleneck means a poor choice can quickly use up your only window of downtime. Season 4 of the contemporary Dutch detective reimagining, Valk, ignores that modern rush entirely. It actively pushes back against the trend of fast-paced, bite-sized viewing. This scorecard breaks down the required commitment. Exactly 3 episodes, 88 minutes each. A rigid 4.5 hours of continuous attention. The content also intensifies. While episode 1 is PG-13, the next 2 shift into mature TV-18 territory. We aren't here to debate the subjective quality of the writing. Our goal is to evaluate this rigid format to see if it actually fits the reality of your current lifestyle. It comes down to audience calibration. The way a show is structured will either work with your daily routine or create a point of friction that makes it hard to finish. Dedicating length blocks to a single series is a significant time commitment. It's worth vetting that structure upfront to ensure you don't hit viewing fatigue before the finale. The central feature of the season is that 88-minute runtime per episode. In our comparison matrix, we see the result of this length. The extra time allows for cinematic world building, exploring dense subjects like cutting-edge medicine and international crime in detail. But the third column reveals the trade-off. This format leaves no room for casual flexibility. You can't fit these episodes into a lunch break, and they are too long as a quick way to wind down before bed. They require you to block out your schedule in advance. Contrast this with the standard 45-minute procedural model, which is designed to provide low-friction resolutions in a shorter window. Valk sacrifices that easy accessibility for a deeper, unbroken experience. We also need to look at the tonal progression. Moving from the PG-13 rating of episode 1 to a TV-18 rating for the rest of the season changes the atmosphere of the show. In our matrix, this escalation results in a grittier European noir aesthetic. It deals with high stakes and severe themes, like investigations involving famous singers. The trade-off here is that it abandons the lighter feel often found in classic British detective stories. This makes the show less suitable for background viewing in a shared living room. It's not designed for audiences wanting a light, easy-to-follow mystery at the end of the day. The shift to a TV-18 rating changes the show's function, turning it from a casual watch into a heavy, demanding thriller. There are 2 final points of friction to consider: the season length and where it's hosted. There are only 3 episodes in total. In The Matrix, a 3-episode season results in very tight pacing. It avoids the mid-season slump of 22-episode network orders. However, the trade-off is low volume. If you watch several hours of TV in one go, you'll finish the season immediately. Then there is the platform. The season is exclusive to BBC Player for 479 days. Being on BBC First ensures high-quality, ad-free broadcasting, but it requires you to step outside the standard Netflix or Prime catalogs to find it. The combination of a short season and a specific platform requirement naturally filters out passive viewers. This is a show that requires high intent. This brings us to the 3 main factors: the movie-length episodes, the mature tone, and the platform friction. We can map these onto a viewer scenario framework. The first question: do you have 90-minute blocks of free time available? If the answer is no, this is likely a skip. For a time-poor viewer, these episodes will feel like a slog rather than a way to decompress. If you do have the time, consider the content. Do you prefer gritty realism over lighter mysteries? If you're looking for low-stakes comfort TV, the focus on cutting-edge crime and severe themes will likely be off-putting. If you answered yes to both, you are the ideal audience, the Euro-Noir optimizer. By treating these episodes like a feature film, the 4.5 hours spent will feel incredibly rewarding. How much you enjoy a show often depends on whether its format aligns with your own time and energy constraints. Now that you have the parameters, you can decide exactly where to allocate your time.